are eating right now. My happy goats. There's Chica and there's Sylvia. Right now they're eating their yummy hay. They always want more food. They always want more hay. Whatever I give them, they always look for more food. They always browsing. They're browsers. Look at how they play today. Happy goats playing. Look at these happy goats playing. Happy goats. These are amazing goats here. Happy goats and playing stuff. Look at these happy goats. Look at Sylvia and Chica. Look at them. Look how happy these guys are. Beautiful morning, beautiful day to film a live stream today. Thank God for a nice, beautiful day today. Thank the Lord of Jesus Christ. Look at these happy goats. These beautiful goats. Look at these Chica and Sylvia. I love these goats. I love you, Sylvia. She's my baby. My best friends. There's Sylvia and there's Chica. Chica is my love bug. She's my love bug. See how Sylvia and Chica headbutt and stuff? This is how they do when they play. This is they play. This is when they play. This is what they do and stuff. This is what goats do when they play. When goats are playing, they go crazy. The reason why I ran fast before they knock over my tripod to get there before they go crazy into it. That's why I ran quick away from that quick. Because I don't want them to knock over it and ruin my live stream. I have to knock over it and make it fall. I love you guys. These are my favorite goats, Chica and Sylvia. They're my best friends ever. They like eating. They love it. Look at these happy goats. If you like my content, please subscribe to Dylan Matros. Like, share with friends and family, and comment. Look at these goats. See how Sylvia yells at Chica? She's telling her, I'm the boss. I rule here. I want to eat. I own here. She's the boss. Sylvia's the boss here where I am. She's the boss. Sylvia's the boss. She's the big boss. Sylvia's. See how Chica is wagging her tail? She's annoyed. She's a little annoyed. Look at these happy goats. Look at them. Look at these happy, adorable goats I have. Look at them playing, having fun today. Look at these goats. Look at these happy goats I have. Look at them. Crazy, joyful goats. If you want to come here and watch goats. If you have a bad day, watch goats, and you have a happy day, you start laughing. These goats will make you laugh. Thank you. Hello. Thank you for the comment. Look at these happy goats. Look at them. Look at these beautiful, happy goats. Look at these goats. Look at these things. There's Chica and there's Sylvia. Look at those happy little. See how happy Chica is? The tail's up means happy. Tail means happy goats means healthy goats. Down tails means goats are unhealthy, means they're sick. Always make sure goats have. Make sure you provide them with clean food. Make sure you provide them with fresh hay all the time. Make sure it's clean. Make sure you provide them with clean water. Make sure you have clean water. Always provide them minerals, whatever they need. But make sure you provide goats minerals, baking soda for they don't have bloat. If you make sure you don't, if you give them too much hay or you have too much green hay, they'll have bloat. Bloat will kill goats. Baking soda helps with bloat and make them burp to help it with bloat and stuff. Always provide them with minerals, baking soda, and make sure they always have the best hay. Always try to find them the best hay you can get. Orchard grass is the best hay and stuff to get in the store. And Tractor Supply you can buy in Tractor Supply. That's our store in America. There she is, my sweet little girl Sylvia. That's what she is. That's what Sylvia does. Sylvia is an amazing little goat. And Chica is always, they're both are my favorites. Chica and Sylvia are both my favorites. Sylvia is like a lesbian pet and scratches and brush. Chica likes being brushed and petted. She loves hugs. Chica loves hugs. loves hugs. Chica loves hugs. She's a love bug. Sylvia likes hugs, not as much as Chica. Chica really loves hugs. She's amazing with hugs. Chica is a love bug. Love with hugs. She's amazing. Look how goats are quiet now. See how they're quiet now? When they go big around now, see how they're quiet now? Goats are very quiet now. See how quiet they are now? How they eat the hay. Now they're eating calmly and relaxed now. No, see how they go up again? They go quiet for a minute and they start up again like this. And Sylvia yelling at her, so hey, I'm the boss. I want to eat. You don't get to eat anything. See how Sylvia makes her fight, makes her play by banging the hand behind her and nudge her behind and bite at her to make her do this. See how the goats go crazy? This is what goats do. Goats love to have fun. They love to play. The goats love to play and they're very mischievous. Goats are very mischievous creatures. They can escape. They're very smart and they know how to escape out of places. They're escape artists. They know how to escape. I had to fix the fence in a couple of places because they escaped before. I had to chase after them and catch them back in here before. It's not fun to chase after goats. No, it's not fun. I had to catch these goats before. I had to chase after them before. That's why I make sure the gate's closed. Don't leave the gate behind. If you get out a gate, make sure they can't get out. Make sure you push them and don't let them out. If they get out, it's dangerous. They could get hurt. They could eat weeds, plants, or get hurt by stuff. They can get hurt and they get stuck and they can get killed or something if they get out. That's why you should always make sure goats are safe. And that electric fence I got for my goats to protect them because we have coyotes on our island. On our island, we have coyotes would go after these little goats. That's why I have electric fence to protect my goats. I bought this scent kit from Amazon and stuff. I got it as a kit many years ago, and it's a solar power battery kit. It charges by sun. You don't have to plug it to electric to a wall. It's just a portable thing. It's run by solar. It's solar power. In the winter time, you have batteries to make it run all winter long. If you don't get around here in the winter time, we don't get enough sun in the winter time. It gets all gray and gloomy in the winter time here. Here in Washington, gets gray and gloomy time. In the winter time, it gets gloomy. In the summertime, it's all sunny and works because it's all sun. In the wintertime, it gets cloudy. We get some sun here, partly cloudy. We get mostly clouds and rainy and windy in the wintertime out here. We lose power sometimes too, once in a while from the windstorms. In the wintertime, we can get like 60 to 70 mile an hour winds out here. 60 to 70 mile an hour winds in the wintertime out here. We lose power all the time. See how Chica and Sylvia, look at them. Look at that boom. Look at her butting. Look at those beautiful headbutts. See those headbutting right now. They're playing, they're eating. See how they always run around. They always play. They always go. You never know what goats do. They run. They go run around crazy. They play. See how they calm down a little bit? See how they're, watch their body language. See how they're calm now? They're nice and calm. Now the goats are calm now. Nice and calm and stuff. These goats are very calm now in eating. See how Sylvia, and look, see, she's always watching. Sylvia is always watching. The other goat is always watching the other one, making sure she knows I'm the boss, making sure to let her know, the other one know I'm the boss, to let her know. Chica is, see how they go away sometimes? They go away and they come back. Goats always go away. See how Chica's itchy right now? She's very itchy. She's itchy right now. And Sylvia's eating. One goat's itching themselves. One is eating. They always change all the time. Whatever goats do, they change. Every time you watch them, it's different. That's observe the goats. You never know what they do. They're very calm. See how calm Sylvia is now? And Chica right there is scratching. And Sylvia right here is eating. She's like me. She trusts me. You can touch her all over. She's so lovey. She loves being scratched. Goats love their beards being. They love their chin scratches. They love their beard scratches. They love their behind her ears to be scratched, and their behind her head, and her neck, and her back, all over. They love being scratched. They love scratches. I love her. Oh, I love her so much. Like Len. I love her so much, Sylvia. I love them a lot. That's how much I love my goats. I protect them all the time. I always watch everywhere. I always look in the pasture, make sure there's no poisonous plants to eat. I always make sure they don't get poisonous plants. If they get something poisonous like nightshade plants, weed, pansies are the big yellow flowers, and hemlock is a, the purple spotted stem. If you see hemlock, get rid of it. That will kill us. Its sap will get off us. And you have another weed called turtle. Turtle. It's called Chernobyl. It's called Chernobyl. The turtle weed. It smells like carrots and stuff. And it smells like carrots. And its black seeds get all over your clothes. It's hard to get it off. Make sure the goats can't get that either. And stuff. Make sure goats can't eat that weed either. Make sure you get rid of any weeds poisonous. Make sure poisonous plants. Make sure you always make sure goats have clean and dry bedding. Clean and dry bedding for goats. The reason why goats can have hoof rot. If you don't take care of the good hooves and don't take care of their hooves, they can die and they can have hoof rot and it causes hoof split hooves. That's why you always should trim your good hooves all the time. Always make sure they're trimmed. Check your hooves. Watch your hooves. Watch if on the ground means they're in pain. Check their hooves. If their hooves are cracked, split, or folded over when they get overgrown, you can hear them clicking. You need to trim their hooves, and they're not as stable. They're not as grippy. They need to have trimmed hooves, or else they rip, and it costs a lot of money for a vet bill. Have vet come out here to fix your goat hooves and have them trimmed. The hoof rot, it costs a lot of money by vet. You have to get you need a vet come out here. There's monthly vet bills. It's like a few $100s to have a vet come out here. Depends what's wrong with your animal. You never know. It could be a few thousands even. You never know with vets and stuff. That's why make sure goats are well maintained in the beginning. Make sure they're healthy. Make sure you have a dry place to sleep. Make sure they don't get wet. They hate water. They don't like getting cold. They don't like wind. Very windy days, super windy, hard blowing winds, super hard windy days when it gets windy here on the island, very windy days here. They hide inside their cow house for them. That's where they hide when it's windy, that's where they hide and stuff. And at night, they sleep in there at night. And sometimes they sleep outside on the hay they eat. They turn that into bedding. Sometimes they sleep inside at night. Some warm nights in the sunshine, they sleep outside. And some nights, and it's cold out, they sleep inside where it's cold. And they sleep inside when it's dry and stuff. Make sure around here, when the wind's so strong around here and stuff, I have to put 4 cinder blocks to hold this cows down, or else it's super light, the wind will blow it over. This thing I can lift and carry it to move it around. When they're done here, I'll move it around until that's how you keep them clean, and that's how you keep down lice. That's how you get rid of goat lice. Before I had the cow house, I had to deal with lice problem in an old wooden doghouse I used to have. They had to deal with every year. I had to brush them. There's both goats were infested in lice when I first had these goats. They were infested with lice. I've been out here for hours a day, every day, brushing them, both of them, get rid of lice. it was super hard and a lot of work to get rid of goat lice and stuff. They're still around. You still get lice. It's very rarely I have them now. I get only one or two, a couple, if that. I keep up on it all the time. I maintain my goats. See how shiny my goat coats are now? I work so hard on brushing their coats to make sure there's no lice. The wooden doghouse is a pain. Don't ever get wooden doghouses because the lice are so small. They can hide in the wood crevices of the wooden doghouse and they repopulate over and over and over from the old wooden doghouse. And this is why I have a plastic cow house. Plastic, lice can't live in plastic. They only live on the ground. If you move it away, they won't get lice. And you always should move goats around so they don't have worms. If you can't move them around, if you if you have no ability enough land to move goats around, if you have a lot of property, you should move them around every couple weeks. You should move around every couple days, every week. You move around every couple days, every week. You move them around to a new area to keep them down from worms, parasites, and bugs. The way to get rid of worms, give them natural refuge. Let them eat trees. They can eat pussy willow. Give them like, give them like pumpkin seeds. That's natural for goat worming. Pumpkin seeds. Give them pumpkin seeds. That's natural dewormer, goat dewormer. Get rid of worms and stuff. I haven't and stuff. You need to worm them once a year. You need to worm them. You always worm your goats, and once a year, twice a year, you give them copper. Whenever they go red, you give them copper. Twice a year, you give goats copper. When my goat Sylvia starts to get in fission of copper, it's called fishtail. When the tail goes spread out and Sylvia turns red, black goats turn red when they're deficient of copper deficiency. When goats have copper deficiencies, the goats turn red. It's very unhealthy if they have deficient copper. That can kill your goat. Always make sure they always have copper. Make sure you give them a copper bolus. Always give copper to your goat. Twice a year, you give copper to your goats. And I give my goats fresh apples sometimes. Sometimes I give my goats like every night. I give them like these goat treats, berry goat treats, Fruit Loop treats, mixed berry treats, Fruit Loop treats for your goats. For my goats, I give them. Buy your goats treats once in a while. Get them like these berry treats for your goats. Give your goats apples. They can eat apples. They can eat bananas. Watermelon they can eat. They can eat watermelon. They can eat pumpkin. Pumpkin's very good for them. And every year when Halloween comes around, every October, I always buy my goats pumpkins and stuff to eat pumpkins. They always get a pumpkin treat. Every year I always buy a couple pumpkins to give them a treat, to make sure they always have a nice yummy treat on hand for them. And I love watching them eat. It makes me happy. Makes my day watching these guys eat, lay down. See how Chica lay down after a big meal. They lay down and they eat all day long, both of them. After they eat, they stay in the shade. Whenever in the morning, in cool mornings, they like run around, they more active. See how they're more calmer now? Because it's so hot now, it's getting hotter now. It's getting more hot right now. They want to lay down and rest throughout the whole day. They want to rest all day now. They eat and chew their cud. Means they're happy and relaxed. And see how Chica wags her tail? Means they're happy. I saw that, Chica. I love you, Chica. Good girl, Chica. Good girl, Sylvia. I love you, Chica. I love you, Sylvia. See my girl Chica right here. She trusts me so much. I can give her kisses and hug her. Look, I love you so much, Chica. Good girl, Chica. That's how much I really love Chica and Sylvia. She really trusts me. This is how much Sylvia trusts me a lot. This is how years of being with goats all the time that he trusts you. See how much he trusts me? Look. See how close Chica gets to me and calls me? Only when goats really trust you and show them love and you really cuddle with them all the time. This is how you form a strong bond with goats. This is how you do it. By loving them, giving treats, and give them gentle whenever you don't want to be hugged and loved on. Just don't force it. You force love on a goat, they hate you and they'll go away from you. Think so you just force them a hug. I want them to trust me. I want them to love me. Love your goats. Watch your body language. You can tell when they need. You can tell when. You can tell when goats want to be loved and hugged. You can tell they want to be cuddled. And they want to run away. If they go away from you, when they want to run away from you, and every time you approach them, they go away, means they don't want to be loved right now. They want to be left alone. And just leave them like that, and then they come to you. When they want you, they come to you. When they want love and attention, they come to you. They come as they want, and they go as they please. I come when they want to me, and they go as they please. I don't force them to stay with me. You want to stay with me? They can. They don't want to stay with me? They can go away and go with each other and go off where they want to go be goats. I don't force my goats to be hugged. I don't force them to cuddle me. I don't force them to cuddle anyone. Don't force your animals to be cuddled if they don't want to be cuddled. They might bite you. They might butt you. They might be scared. They might hurt you. They might be scared. They might run away and cry. Just be very calm with goats. Don't be scary. Loud noises scare goats. Loud noises scare goats. Loud and noise, different noises. What are subtle things move? Weird things that move fast. Any sudden movements scare your goats and they'll run and hide. You always make sure goats are always safe with safe environments, quiet environment, calm and relaxed. Make sure goats are calm in a peaceful home and loving home. I give these goats the most loving home I can give them. The most loving home I can give. As much love I can give. As long as I live, I'll give them as much love I can give them. Love them on them. As long as they live, I'll make sure they have the best food, the best care, and the best love. As long as these goats live, and my best friends, my spade babies ever live. As long as I live, I will definitely be here for them. As long as I live, I'll be here for my goats. I'll be here for them. To the end, I'll be here for them. When they get old, I'll make sure they get the best vet treatment, the best vet care when they get old. I'll make sure they get the best vet care for them. I'll make sure if they get sick, I'll make sure they get the best treatment. Make sure they always live. Make sure they're healthy. Make sure they live longer, older. They can live old. As long as they can live. I'm making sure they can live like a healthy, long, healthy, happy life. I'm trying to give my goats the long, happy life. A healthy, loving, happy life. A healthy, living life. And make sure to give the best food, best everything, and the best treatment, everything. Make sure they're always get. I'm making sure they always are loving. I make sure they always are nice. I'm always nice to them. They're always amazing. They're my friends. They're nice to me. I love them. They're sweet. Thank you, Chica. Thank you, Sylvia and Chica, for being here, for being my friend. I love you so much. You're my friend, Chica and Sylvia. You're amazing goats. Look how Chica is now sleeping. After I cuddle on her and give her loves and kisses, now she's sleeping. Look how cute that is. Is that adorable? Is that like a adorable little precious little angel, like a quiet little angel sleeping? Is that cute? Look how cute Chica is sleeping. Look at that quiet goat she is. And look how Sylvia eats. One goat eats and one goat sleeps. See how one goat gets relaxed when the sun makes them sleepy. When they sleep and the sun makes them sleepy, and warmth makes them feel relaxed. And I'm around here and they feel my presence. They know it's safe, it's calm, he's here to protect me. They know that I'm the protector. They know that I'm here to make sure they're safe and calm and relaxed. That's why Chica sleeps so deep around me. Means they really trust you. It's a very good sign when goats do that. That means they really trust you. That means they're in love with me. Means they trust you. You want goats to trust you. When goats trust you, they follow you. When you call them by name, I can call Chica and say by name, they run to the fence. They run to the gate to me to see what I have, to see hello, to pet them, and say, greet me. Every day I greet them. They greet me every day. Sometimes I greet them. Sometimes they greet me. We take turns. Sometimes they sleep. I walk up onto them when they sleep, and go in there early morning and wake them up. Say good morning. I love you. You know, long waking up and loving on them in the morning, cuddling them in the mornings, and then you in the mornings get up early, cuddle my goats in the morning, greeting. Sometimes they greet me in the mornings. Sometimes they come to the gate and turn right around. Sometimes they want to love me. They go over me. Daisy rub against me, rub over my legs. Chica runs over my legs, and Silver rubs against me too. They both rub against me, rub on me, because it means they send their scent. When they rub their heads on you, they're scent marking you to say you're part of the herd, and they say you're part of my herd. When they do that, and it means they say it's okay, you're part of my herd. And Chica is loves her head scratches, and Sylvia rubs my arms sometimes, and to show you I love you. And Chica places her head on me sometimes, leans her head against me, tells you I love you too. It means when they do that, when they put their head on against you, and they rub against you, and they're putting their head against you, press your head against you, or lean body against you, press your body next to you, means they like you and they trust you. That's good. It means you're taking a very good care of them. It means you're really doing a good job of your goats. Look how peaceful they are and quiet they are and calm they are. These goats. Look at them. Look how quiet these goats are now. Calm, peaceful. Look at the body language of Chica and look at the body language of Sylvia. Look at them. Look at that Chica. Look at that nice, beautiful Chica I have. Nice, happy, loving Chica and Sylvia. Look at these happy goats. Bye. See you in the next live stream.